Arden and Equavian and Pierre picture cool. Me and Lenny got to do better.
Yo, we are live on Facebook. All right. What a night this is going to be. What a night this is going to be. Somebody got
welcome everybody to tonight's Night Brothers Intermittent Fasting Show. Hey fellas, how y'all doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing
We all doing great, man.
All right. Gonna be another hot one. We got a lot to cover tonight. It's going to be interesting as always. And guys, we got major events popping off today, and we're gonna have to cover it all. So, with that being said, let's get ready to rock and roll. Cheryl
it's
Hunt,
gonna be fire tonight. What's up, Gerard Dupree?
Cheryl Hunt, how you doing? Farnsworth, what's going on, my brother?
Tonight is going to be a night. That's it. That's all I can say. Pick your bootstraps, baby. Where the fellas at?
You know we got the Firm brothers in here in the house tonight.
Hey, Kim Knight, how you doing?
Classy one night. Yay.
Peace and love, Kim.
Cheryl.
Y'all ready for the funk?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Cheryl?
Yeah, you ready for the funk, Pierre?
Always ready for the funk. Always ready.
Dupree, what's up, G Money?
Y'all, we bringing the funk tonight. We bringing the unadulterated funk tonight. If y'all ready.
Margaret Nick, how you doing tonight, my dear? Good to have you on board.
It's gonna be a hot show tonight, y'all.
Lanita Hill, how you doing tonight, honey? Good to have you on board as always. Margaret says she's fine. Jalea Coates, how you doing? Good evening to you.
Lanita Hill, what's up, Lanita?
What's going on, Miss Lanita?
Miss Hill in the house.
Roger, class of 78 right there, baby.
Miss Hill, that's why she heat.
Rod DePriest, what's up, Raj?
What's up, my brother?
Lisa Slade, how you doing, Lisa Slade? Karen Beans, how you doing? Man, they're in the house early already, guys.
Oh yeah, y'all checking in early tonight, baby.
Miss Jolita
checking in early. We got a lot to cover tonight.
Airborne in the house.
Yes, sir. Hey, look, the show's so packed, we got to get this thing cranking like right now.
There's Miss Lisa.
Let's get going. Let's get ready to rumble.
The most infotaining show on the web. Y'all know what it is. Intermittent fasting show. Yeah, we come at you every Tuesday night. Healthy is. So Q, what's up, brother? Right on tap.
Yeah, how's everybody doing? Like we said earlier, tonight we have a very power-packed show with a lot going on, guys. We have a lot of material to cover tonight, so we're hoping you guys will stick with us to the very end. And tonight's various topics are going to be number one. We're going to talk about one of the most interesting things that happened today, and that's the verdict of today's trial of Derek Chauvin, socially speaking, our number one segment. In addition to that, in segment number two, we're going to have Florida correspondent Marty 55 Hayes with his Child Please Award, in which we're going to cover another interesting topic. Followed by that, we're going to have the Parker and Parker duo, our fitness team, answer your questions, and we talk about cardio or strength training and how both affects your physical fitness. So, like I said, it's going to be a power pack show. Let's get it, guys.
All right. I'm ready.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, Pierre?
What's up,
Tonight,
Mr. Parker?
what's going on? Tonight is an open forum. So that means you can call in and ask any questions or just chat with us. The dial-in number is 240-230-7545. Again, that's 240-230-7545.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Before we do any of that, what's up, Command Sergeant Major?
All right, our medical disclaimer. We are not physicians, and this show is not providing medical advice for any elements or medical conditions. If you have a medical condition, we strongly suggest you seek the advice of a professional healthcare provider prior to attempting any information shown on this broadcast.
Now that's
Thank
what's
you,
up.
brother.
Love y'all.
Thank you,
That's
brother.
what's up.
No doubt about it. Thank
That
you,
brother, that brother gonna keep us legal. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Keep us out of trouble, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Funk it up. What y'all said? What you know about that, man? Can't beat it, man. Look, got to say shout out to some people out there. Miss Karen Beans joined us tonight, y'all. Y'all say hello to Karen.
Hey, Karen. Hey,
78.
Karen.
What's up, Karen?
That's the 78 classmate
It was
right
good
there.
to see you the other day. It was good to see you.
Yep. Shout out to
Syria.
Command Sergeant Major Farnsworth shouting you out, brother.
He say all the way. That's the reply to airborne. They say all the way.
You want to
Then
say
he's supposed to
hello
come
to
back and
Miss
say
Avis
Vincent.
White Beatenbach as well.
Avis is out in the house tonight.
Oh yeah.
Avis.
Hi Avis.
Hello, Miss Davis.
Yep. My man Gerard is definitely checking in, man. Appreciate the
Air Force in the house. Rob was in the Air Force.
In the house.
Cheryl
We
Hunt.
appreciate you, brother.
Cheryl Hunt checking in
Hey,
on
hello.
what's that? Man, I appreciate the love. Look at that. I appreciate the love, baby. Thank you.
78.
Oh,
Brother, get a
man.
shout out. I can't. I love you for that. Love you, girl. Love you.
Boy, some
All right.
fine women in our class, boy. Woo,
So look, let's get this thing cracking, y'all. This what's up, y'all. Like I said, it's gonna be a fun. My man right here, Farnsworth, better known as Marty. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Anyway, we got Marty's Moments tonight, better known as this week's Child. So that's coming up on tap. So y'all ready for that? Y'all know how this is. You know how this is. Marty gets don't even fake like this. There you go, Q. So
Kim Walker in the house. Hey, Miss Kim.
Hey, how you doing, Kim Marie Walker? And I also want to send a shout out to Ronnie, Miss Turning Heads. How you doing? Hey, Lonnie, we got a new recruit in Miss Ronnie.
all right now. All right.
Yeah. All right. Come on, let's give her a shout out, y'all. Let's give her some love. Let's give Ronnie some
Yeah,
love,
we can't
y'all.
do too much for her. She already turning heads. What can we do for her?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go, y'all.
Out there.
Here we go, y'all. Here it goes. Don't fake like you don't know what's up. This is the Child Please Award coming up this week. So look, y'all, let me break this down. Tell y'all how this works. Okay, the Child's Please Award is the award for the most ridiculous person in the news in the last week or so, last few days, however Marty feel like it. You know what I mean? We just let him just flow. And of course, it's with our what we call our South Florida correspondent, Mr. Marty 15 Fly Hayes. So y'all give him some love. Y'all just go ahead, just type, give a shout out for Marty. That's all. Okay. Now, this is how the scoring system works. Y'all can score along with us. You can play along at home. If you feel like, whatever the subject we talk about, they need to just shut the what up, you just type a 1 in. Okay. If you feel like the Child Please Award recipient needs to just go sit they down somewhere, then you type in a 2. All right. And if you just feel like this is some straight BS, they get the 2 doo-doo awards. So, you type 3 on that one. Okay. So now, Command Sergeant Major, we got We got Marty 50 and fly, so you know you got to do a disclaimer on that, please.
Yeah, Command Sergeant Major. Get us out of trouble, please. Please get us out of trouble.
All right. Disclaimer alert. The views and opinions expressed by the content author do not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, or beliefs of the Night Brother Show.
All right.
All right.
That's
We're
right.
clear.
That's right.
We're clear.
We got to say that. We got to say that. Yep. Your eyes is available. Here we go, baby.
There you go.
Here we go.
That's right, Farnsworth.
Everybody say, what's up, Marty? Marty, you getting some love.
What's up, Marty?
I'm just going to put it out there
Everybody
right now.
getting
You're getting
some
some love. Jim Knight.
They love you, boy.
Lanita Hill. Karen Beans. They love you, brother. They love you. Joe Cobb Fox needs to shut the hell up. Yeah, well, you're right about
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Can't be mad at you about that one, Joe Cobb. Anyway, y'all, here we go. This week's nominee, Staff Sergeant, messing it up, Staff Sergeant Jonathan Pentland. Do y'all know who the heck Jonathan Pentland is? Anybody know who Jonathan?
I heard of him.
I know who he is.
You know who he is? You know what's up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a staff sergeant that harassed the black dude in the community. This dude right here. And he knows by the blessings and what was happening right now. The post sergeant, he's done. His career is over. And the post sergeant major and the post commander are all over this guy. Matter of fact, he's in jail. He's in jail on the civilian side of the house. Once he comes out, he will face military charges.
This is him.
And in the military charges, you know, the military charges, you don't get no break. You don't get no time for good behavior. If you got 100 years, that's what you got.
So anyway,
so he's gonna spend some time in Leavenworth. It's coming.
Let me show you what's happening. Then we'll come back.
Bring it strong to the mic.
What's gonna? Well, let me show you the incident. Then we'll come back on the other side and present the award to him. All right, y'all, check this out. Here we go. This is what happened. Y'all check this.
Right now, we're going to go to the racial confrontation that is sparking outrage in South Carolina, where a white Army officer was caught on camera harassing a young black man, saying, quote, "You're in the wrong neighborhood," shoving him at one point. TJ Holmes here with the details. Good morning, TJ.
Hey, good morning to you, George. And you know how this must feel to viewers, to Americans. Another day, another viral video of a racially charged incident. And this time, you see a young black man being absolutely berated by a white man telling him, "Get out of this neighborhood or I will carry you out." Now, while we don't know everything that led up to the incident you're about to see on video, what we do see was enough for prosecutors to say that one man should face charges.
Hours of peaceful protests outside the home of Jonathan Pentland turned destructive overnight. Members of the Columbia, South Carolina community outraged over this caught-on-camera incident.
You better walk away.
That led to the arrest of Pentland, an active duty soldier.
You're in the wrong neighborhood.
The incident happened Monday. Pentland is the man you see on the right in red. The 42-year-old is stationed at nearby Fort Jackson.
Or what? What are you going to do?
In the now viral video, for over 2 minutes, Pentland is seen berating the man for walking in the neighborhood.
You either walk away or I'm going to carry you out of here. What do you want to do?
He demands to know where the young man lives.
Where? Where's your house?
And after repeated threats, gets physical.
You better walk away. You walk away. You talking to my wife right now.
Pentland this morning is charged with assault and third-degree battery, and if convicted, could face a $500 fine and 30 days in jail.
Witnesses say police initially said they could only charge Pentland with destruction of property after swatting away the young man's cell phone. But the sheriff says he acted quickly after seeing the video, which has now attracted millions of views online.
We're going to hold those responsible for those accountable. We're not going to let people be bullies in our community. And if you are, then you're going to answer for it. And that's
all right. There we go, y'all. There we go. Y'all got the story. You got the story live and up front. So here we go. This week's Child Please Award. I'm going to ask the dumb, stupid ass racist I called out, Staff Sergeant Jonathan Pentland in South Carolina. I need him to step forward and accept this Child Please Award graciously for assaulting physically and verbally the black young man in his community. I think he should be asked to leave the Army, but I will digress and let our own Command Sergeant Major lock the smack heels on him. You see, I'm not trying to embarrass the guy. I'm not trying to make him look like the stupid ass fool. that he is in his fourth point of contact. F out of here. F you mean. Command Sergeant Major, I'm just going to kick it your way because Marty wants you to kind of break this down for everybody. Go ahead, brother.
Well, when you say fourth point of contact, he talking about his ass. But here's the deal. First of all, he a scrub. He's 42 years old, just a staff sergeant. He should be at least a sergeant first class. But what's going on? What's going on with him is it's best that Army going on off talking about didn't fall under my leadership and authority. But here's the deal right here. This guy right here is better off facing the civilian authorities than he is facing the military authorities. I've already been online with a couple of command sergeant majors, actually sergeant majors down in his area. And from what I'm hearing, I can't say their names, but from what I'm hearing is once he finished dealing with the civilians authority, they're going to put him out the military. That's the plan right now. And they're going to take all his stripes, bust him down to E1, and then and then put him out the military. And he may be facing federal charges, and then he may go to Leavenworth for a few years. But like I said, in the military, when you go to Leavenworth, if they give you 3 years, you do 3 years. You don't get no time served for good behavior or nothing like that. Now, what he has to worry about is if he do go to Leavenworth, is he going to go to Leavenworth or is he going to go to the hard labor camp? If he go to hard labor camp, every day he's walking around with 55, 65 pounds on his back. And he's out there cutting grass and all this other stuff because it's truly hard labor like the old days. See, the civilian punishment is gravy compared to the military punishment.
Command Sergeant, is it I know it's a code of ethic that's usually, can you break that down for a layman or a civilian like myself and everybody else in the audience, that code of ethic that's held high?
Well, here's the deal right here. When you wear that uniform, you're a soldier 24/7. You represent, you are ambassador of the United States military. So we are held to a high standard, no disrespect to anybody that's on here. And we have leadership, morals, and all that other stuff that's going on, right, that we have to live by. What a civilian will get away with in the civilian world, if it comes forth on the Army side, we get slammed. Case in point, a guy might put his hand on his wife, and then he goes to counseling and all that other stuff on the outside. On the inside, you put your hand on your wife, they got something for you. Losing a strike, maybe getting put out the military, in your career, Article 15, put you on extra duty, taking money away from you for 3 or 4 months. They don't play that. You represent the United States Army or the military as a whole 24/7. And if you step outside those values, boom, you get hammered.
I want to go back to two comments that I'm just throwing people's comments up in the screen. And Armand Wallace definitely, he know what's up too, because he's definitely a career,
he's a vet.
Exactly, career vet. And I want to go back to his comment. He said he's lucky he didn't fall under my leadership and authority. And then I also wanted to go up to this comment right here from Miss Juanita Cage that says the Army is looking into the incident, and they should. I can only imagine how he's treating our military men and women who fall under his charge. Command Sergeant.
And Miss Lewis is also a former military as well. So let's give her credit as well.
Command Sergeant Major. Let's give her our props,
Yes.
Command Sergeant Major, could you comment on what she said on the screen?
Well, what she's saying is pretty much the same thing I said. The Army is looking into it, but I've talked to folk down in that area because, sergeant majors got their own thing going on. And they're really going to come after this guy because he has embarrassed not just the Army, but the military as a whole. Just like somebody said earlier, when I first saw the incident, first thing that came to my mind is, what is he doing to the blacks and the Hispanics and the Asians and all that other stuff, all those other individuals that's under his command when you don't have a E7 or above around? He was too natural with what he did to that boy.
Yeah,
it was too natural. He didn't think about it at all. He bullied that boy. He 3 or 4 times his size, but the boy stood his ground and he reacted peacefully. And this guy right here, now Fort Jackson, the general already been on TV, the sergeant major already been on TV. This guy's going to be put out the military. He's on his way out. I hope he got a backup plan because he's going to get a dishonorable discharge.
Oh, well,
because they're going to hit him with unbecoming of a non-commissioned officer.
Wow,
that's going to be his charge.
But Brother Armand Wallace totally agrees with you. And then Lanita raised something that I want an explanation to. What is Article 13 if you're considered crazy? Article number 13.
Article 15 is when they take money from you. Article 13, what she's referring to, is the one when they have you evaluated and they said, something wrong with your mind. He did this because of that. But you can get put out on for Article 13. However, it has to be proven, and he would end up getting some money. But this guy don't fall under Article 13.
Okay. Hey, well, look, let's give it up to Marty 50 and Fly Hayes for bringing another powerful, very powerful subject to the table.
Yeah. Much love for you, brother. Much love for you. Thank you, man.
Thanks, Marty.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks, cuz, for explaining it to us.
And Lona Dales.
I want to welcome Miss Iona Hicks to the show. Want to welcome Mr. Armand Wallace to the show. Want to welcome so many others who joined in the meantime, and we just want to salute you guys as well.
All right, y'all. We're gonna keep the show moving. We got.
Thank you all the vets out there who served. Thank you.
Command Sergeant Major, thank you for your expertise in that last segment there too, brother.
Thank you for leading this segment, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Couple terms, I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. You know what I mean? But Kim Walker said, "Great job, Marty, for a good segment, man. You always bring the Child Please Award strong, so we love you for that, brother." Lanita Hill said, "Thanks, Roger Parker, for breaking things down for us."
Not a problem, classmate.
Avis gives you the claps. The award.
Thank you very much, Avis.
Thank you, Marty, for bringing a strong subject. So, give you an applause. You nasty, dirty dog, Marty. All my wallet give you the whoop. You, the fundamentals of fasting.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into some
Yes, sir. Let's break it down. Let's break it down, guys.
Thanks.
As always, guys, we like to talk about the fundamentals of fasting because that's the basis of this show. And even though we talk about other subjects, we still want to make sure we talk about this. And we want you to understand that fasting is not a diet. It's a lifestyle change. And everyone does a portion of fasting without really even noticing. It's more of a time eating pattern. And I want people to understand you're not starving your body. All you're truly doing is shifting your fuel state. During pattern 1, which is your fasted state, you normally, Lenny, you want to slow that down? There we go. Thank you. During your fasting period, you're going to restrain from eating all foods. You can consume non-caloric beverages such as water, carbonated water, black coffee, and green tea. Once again, without cream or sugar. One of the big benefits is that all your sleeping hours are included in your fasting hours. And so that extends your time. And over a period of time, it becomes easier for you to extend your fasting period. Pattern 2 is your feeding or eating window. It's the block of hours when you eat, and that'll be dictated by which protocol that you choose. You can eat what you want, but it's always best to be smart and not to pig out. Most people eat anywhere from 1 to 3 times during this block of time. Over time, it becomes easier to shorten your eating window. Now, some of the benefits of fasting, besides losing weight, which is a primary one for most people, are mental sharpness, lowering inflammation in the body, protection from diseases, and much higher energy levels. Guys, some of these benefits can pay off in ways that you wouldn't even imagine. There are different ways to fast. Our beginning method is usually the 16 and 8 method with a 16-hour fast with an 8-hour feeding window. There's also an 18 and 6 method where you fast for 18 hours and have a 6-hour feeding window. There's a 20 and 4 method, 20 hours of fasting with a 4-hour feeding window. There's OMAD, which stands for 1 meal a day. There's also the alternative day fast, where you fast one day, eat the next. Whichever protocol you choose, the key to it all is consistency. Thank you very much.
No problem. And look,
that was awesome.
I want to say, if you have questions about the fasting, feel free to contact us. We'll be happy to break down things. on any aspects of intermittent fasting. It's a protocol that really has helped my brother lose over 100 pounds in the last couple of years or so, and it's helped a lot of other people as well too, with their health. Not only weight loss, but it has great benefits as well. But Marty, you're right about that. I can't be saying I can't be saying that. That was an error. That's a blooper. That's a blooper reel thing right there, Marty. Applause. Anyway, Gerard Dupree said he had to break camp tonight, but that's all right, brother. Thanks for checking in anyway. We appreciate your involvement.
I hit you up later, Dupree. Hit you up later, brother.
That's a class of 78, man. He knows how to say
that's
bye.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't just roll out on
That's right. Not 87.
All right, what's up next?
Hey, man, we got some socially speaking, some real, real serious conversation again, but socially speaking, we want to break down real, historic actually. And I was talking about it earlier, it's something that, shouldn't even be a thought, and the fact that it's so celebrated, the fact that it happened this way. I'll talk about it afterwards, but yeah, we got a real special segment. Everybody, I think you're gonna love this, and something that will be talked about, the entirety of the rest of our lives. This moment.
All right, no doubt, brother.
Take that away, brother.
Margaret Nick says I had some good news this week when I went to the doctors. All right, Margaret. All right.
Well, I mean,
gonna give you an applause.
Good news, especially when you go there and get checked out. Big up.
All right. Anyway, we go on socially speaking this week, man. It's a barn burner, y'all. Get ready. But your big boy had some. All right. Socially speaking, every week, we'd like to thank y'all so much.
Kind of breaking up, Lenny.
Okay, let me turn this music down. Darius Stanton sponsored the Peace in the Morning show. He sponsors this segment every week. Is that better, Pierre? Hopefully.
Stay in the mic, son.
Okay, and just want to give him a shout out. He's every Friday, 9 a.m. on Facebook Live. So make sure y'all check out Darius Stanton's Peace in the Morning show. So this week, y'all, we're talking about the landmark trial of Derek Chauvin and the systemic law enforcement problem in America. Now, look, the reason why I say the trial of Derek Chauvin and the systemic law enforcement problem, because America was on trial, y'all. I mean, straight up, America was on trial for what was going on with the Derek Chauvin case, George Floyd murder, pretty much. So we want to dive into this tonight, and we definitely want your feedback. So first question we're throwing up here is, has justice prevailed in this situation? Y'all can type in what you think in the chat group. But fellas, let's kick it around the horn. Q?
Well, in the sense that he was found guilty, I would say justice has prevailed. There have been so many times in the past where these type of things have taken place and the perpetrators have walked away scot-free. By the grace of God, it didn't happen this time. But it's not the end of the story. I'll just leave it at that for right now. Let others make comments.
Mm-hmm. All right, what say you, brother? What say you, Mr. Arden?
I say one thing is the fact that it was an absolute question in everybody's mind. I mean, the fact that we didn't think this was a slam dunk. The fact that, it was, just absolutely one of the first times people have been held accountable is absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? Because with the amount of evidence that we all saw, for it to even be a thought that, oh, he might get off. And I don't know anybody. Matter of fact, if anybody thought that there was a possibility of him getting off, more than not, put a 1 down in the comment just if you thought he was going to get off, even with all that evidence and everything, everybody testifying against him. If you thought he could have got off, put a 1 down there, and I'm just checking, please. If not, then put a 2 down there. But that's what I just think it's sad that that was even a question in my mind. It was a question if it was going to happen. I'm not sure everybody.
Yeah, Pierre.
Thankful that it worked out that way.
Pierre, in your mind, what does the verdict mean to you? I mean, does it resonate any different way with you about the fact that he was actually found guilty?
Well, yeah, for me, I'm just thinking like, all of that was a waste because there was enough evidence right there, from what everybody could see what was going on. And the fact that they had to spend, I don't know how many millions of dollars and go through all of this, to prove something that's already there, clearly. Everybody, saw it. America saw it. Everybody saw it. It doesn't even make sense to me, but I'm just glad that the verdict went the way it went. Because we kind of like eased up on some, but we got a long ways to go. So this was just like a candle in the tunnel. We need light. We need the whole light in the tunnel, but this is a candle. This is a start. And we need to be strong, firm, and be on top of this, for every situation and be ready to do whatever we need to do, to end this mess, man. It's just time. It's time. It's time to be done.
It is Arden told me today that this is the age of Aquarius, and another question on the screen if y'all want to answer that. Get to you, Roger Park, in a second. But he said this is the age of Aquarius, and things are changing in the world, and I hope that the collective consciousness of the world, of the nation, of the world is really starting to, everybody's using the term wake up, but, hopefully the consciousness of humanity is starting to change. That was just completely inhumane, what happened. Roger Parker, should the other officers be charged? Now, we got one. What about the other ones? They're complicit, right?
Very good question.
But here's the deal. Here's the thing right here. When you sit up there and watch that guy choke that man out and didn't do anything, right? You accepting what he was doing and you become an accomplice. So you're part of the group. You accepted what he was doing. The fact that everybody thought he was gonna get off after we watched, the whole world watched that video, proves where we are with this thing in the United States. Now, Quavy, he hit the nail on the head. Lanita hit the nail on the head. There's more to the story than this. Yeah, he was found guilty.
Yes.
And that's a step in the right direction. But the evidence was overwhelming. Why did it take so long to get him to court? Why it was so long to figure out? It's other things. It's other things going on behind the scenes. Do we save this guy or do we let him take one for the team so we can calm the masses down? See, that's what this thing was to me. They just did that to calm the masses down. Right, man. Everybody's saying prosecutors brought the game and everything. How much? And they did a good job. I'm not taking nothing from them. How much game did you have to bring? How much game did you have to bring with that video right there? How much game did you have to bring? With all those people watching that. You know what I'm saying? It's like having Michael Jordan on the basketball team. How much coaching do you really need to do with that guy?
Good analogy. Good analogy, brother.
How much coaching do you really need to do with that guy? Everything was already there. It was all right there.
My question is, my question is, if it hadn't have been this type of evidence, would he have,
absolutely,
would he have gotten off? You know what I'm saying? This, like you said, was a slam dunk that was, in almost majority of the people's minds. But my question is, what if it was, what about all these other cases that are not cut and dry like that, but we know what the deal is? You know, so this had to go this way, or else major stuff was going to happen.
Right,
No
right.
You know what I'm
question.
saying?
I mean, a lot of
You know,
people are
Sherry,
saying the same things. Hold on, Q. They should all be charged. This was
if you
interesting.
could put her response back up once again, she probably coincided with what Pierre just said.
Right
Had
here.
there been no tape and no protests, he would have been free today. And guys, I truly
Absolutely.
believe that. I don't know how you
Yep.
feel, but I truly
Yep.
believe that is
Yep.
that statement is on point right there.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
sure. But go ahead, Pierre. What else you were saying?
Yeah, I'm just, I mean, Quaven, cleared it up because that's exactly what I was saying. But yeah, I mean, it's, so if you got five homeboys and two of them go into 7-Eleven and they rob 7-Eleven and they come out and you don't even know you riding down the road, police come after you. Guess what? Being brothers, all of us go to jail.
You right about
Now,
that, Pierre.
how can
Damn
these
sure right
how can
about
these
that.
guys how can these
Yes,
guys
sir.
sit there and watch this man murder this man and knowing that they are supposed to be protect and serve and police officers? Murder, watch them murder. They didn't even stop. They didn't even try. They didn't say hardly anything to him. They just let him kill this person. Yes, they
No,
should get some
they
damn
told
time
people to
too.
move back. That's what they did. They told people to move back.
They should
Absolutely.
get.
Didn't move
They
back
should.
when
They should get some time too.
EMS came. They didn't move.
A lot of strong comments in the audience. Y'all on point with all of them. I will say
No
that.
question. Thank you. So much love for our audience for always responding and chipping in and with your thoughts and the things you feel, how you feel about this. We appreciate that so much.
Another question I got.
Catch you later, Armin.
Yes, and no problem, brother. Thanks for checking in, man. Appreciate the love. Will this verdict change policing? That's what I want to know. I want to throw this around, kick this around real fast. Do we hope? I mean, there's a hope that this will change policing. And then the other question, and we can combine both of these in your answers now. Will this help more officers take a stand against bad police officers? Now you can answer whichever one you want, but Roger, you're shaking your head. Talk to us, brother. Talk to us.
The reason why I'm going with number one, the reason why it won't change police abuse. Just recently, a black man was minding his own business, dumping his garbage in the compound where he lived at, apartment complex. Police rolled up looking for a white man who had just beat the brakes off his wife. And they arrested the black man. They just rolled up to him and said, "Hey, put your hands behind your back." He said, "Why?" And then, of course, we looking for a suspect that abused his wife. He said, "That's not me." Even though the woman called in and said the guy was white, they still went after the black guy. It was the neighborhood that he was in. That's what they was thinking. What he doing in that neighborhood, not realizing this guy was some sort of producer and made a lot of money. And so while they was arresting him, handcuffing him, he called his wife. His wife came out the shower, who was a white lady, in a robe, and tried to explain to him she didn't call on her cousin. Okay? I mean, on her cousin. I'm called on her husband. Then on top of that, the lady that made the call came downstairs, bruised up, and said, "This is not my husband. I made the call. He getting away." They arrested the black guy and his wife for resisting arrest, took them downtown, and the guy that beat the brakes off his wife got away. And right now they got a $22 million lawsuit against them. So no, I don't believe it's important.
Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, we still got a long way to go in America. Today is a day to be. I shouldn't even say be thankful, because we shouldn't be at the point where we have to be thankful for something that was obvious. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it is a day. It is a step forward. Let me put it that way. But we still got a hell of a long way to go in America. Biden came out. Vice President Harris came out, and they talked about this next thing right here, Q.
Yes.
And I say, what's next? The George Floyd criminal justice legislation, will it get passed? I mean, because that's really the next step, to have some type of law against this type of behavior so that it can be called out. This behavior has to be called out.
Well, once again, Lenny, something that's so obvious will be politicized within our halls of Congress, as both sides of the aisle try to pull things their way. And what's something that's so obvious will be a battle, and you're going to see it play out. I guarantee you'll see it play out along political lines. Just watch and see. Just watch and see.
That's what they do. That's how they slow things down. Everything takes forever to get done in this country. Everything.
Well, they have the House. They have they don't have the Senate, but they have the presidency. I don't know if this needs. I don't know. How many votes this would need to pass, and but they got the top.
A lot of local politics can take care of a lot of this. The people vote for their local sheriffs and judges and stuff like that. Hold those people accountable. Also, a lot of that local laws. Most of the politics that's going to affect you is local. That of course, it works uphill, not downhill.
Art, you breaking up somewhat, brother.
Oh, yeah, your sound is bad, Art.
You're breaking up. We can't make out exactly what you're saying all the way. But Anita Hill said today we sang "Victory Is Ours," and she said only if this moment. Let's get stand up for our rights. We have seen a beautiful day today. Let's celebrate this victory. So I agree with you on there. And Juanita's on point with me. I guess she said, yes, it's a step forward, but we must stay on top of it all. No executive order, a law. I feel you on that. There needs to be a law.
Yes.
That needs to go into place. The last thing I want to kick out about this, and we're going to move on, is I know the family was paid, right, Q? Wasn't the family paid prior to this verdict?
Yes, there was a $27 million civil suit that was awarded to the family. And that's a good thing, but it still doesn't bring him back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that we're receiving civil suits.
Yeah.
They would much rather have their husband, brother, father, and so on still be walking the face of this earth. But there was a $27 million civil suit awarded to the family.
Okay. You know what? I thought civil suits usually came after the verdict. So I'm just.
Well, it was a settlement. It was a settlement. Not so much a suit, it was a settlement.
Yeah, the audience could another civil suit be held against them? Audience, help me out on this one. Marty, I know you know.
But after a settlement, can a civil suit come after a settlement?
Yeah, can a civil suit still be thrown away against?
I guess it depends on who made the settlement, and if there's another party that's not covered by the settlement, then I guess they could leverage a suit on that party.
Cheryl said no, so
I didn't think so either.
I'm seeking answers right here. I don't know, but Cheryl says no. So. But anyway, family, look, we're going to keep it moving. We got the brothers on tonight, so, we love when we got the brothers on. Firm.
Yes, sir.
So, the firm of Parker & Parker is on tonight. We definitely appreciate when they are on. We want to break down some subjects tonight, Pierre. We're really getting into that warm season, and the season where you can really go out and start exercising and really getting your exercise on. And Fonzo said, "I trade myself for $27 million away from my family." I'm just saying. Ooh, boy, he's a fool. Shirley is correct, though. He came back on that one. There's not 100% normally. There's something written in the settlement that you won't pursue another suit. Okay, thank you very much, audience. I appreciate that helping us out here. But like I said, Pierre, it's exercise season, baby. It's warm season. People want to get out there and do some things. And so I want you guys to break down cardio versus strength training. Because most people just think you run, jog, and all that, and you're all good. But there's a lot of secrets about strength training that really can get you some major league results that people might be overlooking, particularly the ladies. So I really want y'all to dive into that tonight. And so if you got your questions, audience, get ready because they're going to explain the roles and uses of each of these, cardio and strength training. And then, Pierre, people need to, how should folks decide when and how much they should cardio, how much they should strength? All of those questions, need to be answered. So,
yeah. They're all great. They're all great questions. First of all, when you're looking at, the breakdown of cardio, versus or strength training, you should be doing them both. It's almost like if you're trying to build a house, your foundation is going to be your nutrition, and then your walls is going to be your weight training, and your roof is going to be your cardiovascular training. So to take away one, it's like, okay, you're building a house, but you don't have a roof. That's your cardio. What good is that going to do when it's done?
Let's take a look at the video, Lanny, to see what the video has to say, and then we can come back and analyze.
All right, we got to shoot a video. We're going to check this out, and then we're going to break it down on the other side. Cardio versus strength training. What's more important? Let's check this out. All right, so we're going to jump into the video. And Juanita is right. Juanita said, we was on some heavy subjects tonight, but Juanita said, let's lighten things up a little bit. Can Pierre just take his shirt off tonight and help the show out? You know what I mean? Show his break.
Anybody gonna make it rain?
Gotta make it rain for you, brother. Karen says she want to see that too, Pierre. You know what I mean? So you might have to comply, brother. You might have to comply tonight. Oh man.
Yeah. Next time I'll reveal a little bit.
Oh man.
Flex City, go to Flex City on them, son.
You don't have a strong foundation. How can you build your strength, Pierre? Pierre, flex it for me. Go ahead, Pierre. Flex on one more time, Pierre. Let me blow it up. Let me blow it up. Go ahead, Pierre. Show them what's up. There you go, ladies.
Rock City.
Y'all give it up. Y'all give it up for Pierre. So,
ladies.
Question came out. Pierre and Command Sergeant Major, if you don't have a strong foundation, how can you build your strength? Help them out.
Well, if you don't have a strong foundation, you have to build a strong foundation. So you start wherever you start. So you might start light and, might not have much, but, the body adapts. And as you continue to do more training and you increase your resistance, you get stronger and stronger and stronger. And before you know it, you do have a strong foundation. But you'll never get a strong foundation if you don't start.
But that's definitely true. Farnsworth said he's going to put you in the art gallery.
Oh, for the ladies.
Oh my God, Pierre! She says she's throwing virtual dollars at you, Pierre, right now.
I'll take all of it.
So we talking cardio versus strength, and I'm sub-hitting for Art, and he has some technical issues. Command Sergeant Major, should your goals determine which one of these you should really start with, cardio versus strength? Help us out, brother.
Absolutely. If you're trying to build up, because a cardio workout burns more calories than weight training workout. However, your metabolism may stay elevated for longer after weights than cardio. And weightlifting is better for building muscles. That's the idea of an exercise program, just like Cuz said, should improve both. So if you look at this picture of these two females, that's the same woman. On the left, she did all cardio. Once she got her body to the weight that she wanted, then she started lifting weights. Personally, I appreciate both.
I noticed more curves than Command Sergeant Major. I'm seeing
Yes,
definitely
actually,
more
because
curves.
it's like I said earlier, you know, weightlifting is better for building muscles. If you look at her on the right side, she's more muscular than she is on the left side.
Definitely more shapely. I definitely
she has more curves. Curves add to your sex appeal. You know, and you know, the thing about it is, after a weight training workout, your body still burns fat for up to as much as 12 hours. Now, when you're doing cardio, when your heart rate goes down, that's when you actually stop burning fat. So that's why it's important to incorporate both.
Cardio, you only burn fat 30 minutes after you finish your cardio.
Yes.
I love Juanita Cage Lewis's comment. She said, "I told y'all stop the showing that picture of her." Go ahead, Miss Lewis. Go ahead. Pierre, I have another question for you. How can both be useful for weight loss? How can both cardio and strength training be useful for weight loss?
Well, mainly because, you know, like I say, you know, if you always go back to, again, the foundation, you know, nutrition is big. But then when you do the weight training and the cardio, what happens is, you know, the cardio helps to keep your, you know, you're burning fat. You want to burn that fat so you can get down and lean enough to see, you know, some definition. But you also have to do some weight training because you got to have some muscle so that you can see it when you get down. But you know, you gotta have something. You know, you gotta have something. So, you know, you go down, you keep going down, you go down to nothing, and then you're not happy because it's like, you know, your skin and bones. You know, but the idea is that, you know, you combining them. So, you know, also weight training revs up your metabolism. I mean, it does, you know, pretty close to almost 50 things that can help with your, you know, your heart stroke volume. You're so much stronger. You feel healthier. You look youthful. You got curves. You got sex appeal. You know, it's so many benefits that happen when you do them both. And the main thing about the cardio is that it's strengthening your heart and your lungs, which is extremely important. You know, but I've had people who didn't want to do cardio, but they did the weight training and they still came down. It just took longer.
Yes. Okay.
Art, your audio on?
Yes, indeed. Definitely. I got you, Pop. Definitely. Roger, explain the benefits of cardio on heart and lung functions, please.
All right, my brother. Cardiorespiratory endurance test monitors how well the heart, lung, muscles perform during a moderate or high intensity exercise. It's called cardio for a reason, family. It's because it works your cardiovascular system. That's your heart, your lungs, and your internal organs. That is the reason why, you know, when you want to do more cardio, the doctors will tell you to do more cardio if you're a diabetic. They want your internal organs stronger. Now, when you build up your internal organs, what else do you build up? Your endurance, your resistance, all that stuff you need to be healthy. And that's why cardio is so important for your cardiovascular internal system. That's what that does. And that's exactly what that does.
Lady, I want to have a shout out to Miss Kimberly Queen and to Miss Joanne Jenkins for joining us tonight as well. We like to acknowledge everybody as they come on board.
Yep.
And last thing I want to say on that, it also improves your immune system.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pierre, explain the differences. Pierre, explain the differences of beginner versus advanced types of cardio and their importance.
Well, you know, it's extremely important. So in the, you know, a beginner, you know, you don't want to try to, you know, bite off more than you can chew. So, you know, if you're not used to walking, you know, I would say you would start 10 to 15 minutes, you know, a day and just, you know, walk at a moderate pace. And then as you continue to become, you know, your fitness level rises, then you can go a little bit faster, you can go a little bit longer. keeping in mind that if you're doing the cardio and you really want it to help you to burn fat, you don't have to jog, you don't have to run, but you do want to walk like you almost like you're late for work. You really want to get that in, and you want it to be timed. You want to get at least an hour in, because you got to burn up the energy stored in your muscles first before you even tap into fat. You know, so that means you got to do it for a endurance or in distance of time. So just 20 minutes is not going to do it. You know, again, you're only going to be burning 5 minutes of fat. So the idea being, you know, go for that hour, you know, every day. And that's when you really see the results and the changes. Now, if you're talking about, you know, advanced, you know, people, you know, they wind up doing different types of interval training. You know, they be running up and down steps. They do all these things because they're trying to increase their cardiovascular level for various reasons. And lots of times it has to do with actually, you know, sports induce all kinds of activities and stuff like that. So, you know, start where you start. Just start, you know, move, start, you know.
Natural?
Your audio, brother. I think you muted, Arden.
I'm gonna step in for Arden here. Roger, weight's effect on metabolism and calories and post-workout burn. Could you break that down a little bit for us, if you could?
And what they talking about post-workout burn is how much your body burns after you finish working out. Just like Cuz said, your body burns for 12 hours with the weights. For your cardio, it only burns 30 minutes after you finish the cardio exercise. But the benefits of both are amazing. The benefits is increasing your exercise tolerance, reduction in body weight, reduction in blood pressure, reduction in LDL and total cholesterol, reduction in HDL, which is your good cholesterol, HDL, LDL bad, HDL good, and increase in insulin sensitivity. That's why
you see why we
that's why the doctor always tell diabetics to do cardio.
Because you see why we have this brother on the show. You see why we have Command Sergeant Major on the show for breaking it down just for nuggets like that alone. Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are your audio good, brother? You can feel the next question.
Yes,
Pierre.
I was hitting the button, but the button, it wasn't changing over. So thank you, Q. I appreciate that. And Sergeant Major, that's exactly why we got you here, man. These guys are a wealth of knowledge, man. And for those that's not plugging in and calling these brothers to get yourself in order, get yourself set, it's that time, man. I'm telling you, I know we on, you know, the training part, but these are the guys that can help you set your spring up to get your thing up. You understand? Brothers so they spur you up. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, sometimes our
I can give you the air horn on that.
and we don't tap into it. And one of my mentors always said, a resource is not a resource unless you use it. If not, it's not a resource. So check with these brothers, man. It is so imperative, man. And I mean, to make a change in our time in our lives, this time in our lives, and to do it correctly so you don't hurt yourself, you just progress.
Arden,
always.
the lady said, "Oh my!" on your. What did you say? Say it again.
Yeah, you know how it is. Poet don't know it.
Oh man, y'all wow.
All right, well, Art, we got a question for Pierre. We want to get to Pierre and see what he has to say about this, please.
Yeah. So the examples, Pierre. We're talking about strength training right now. So can you give some effective examples for men and women? I mean, gym at home. Can you break something down for us?
Well, yeah. For the most thing, you know, like sometimes, you know, majority of my clients are women, but I do train a lot of men, and I've trained men for bodybuilding shows, and you know, traveled all over the United States with different major, you know, really big name bodybuilders. But to break this down really simple, you know, what we're talking about is something called PRE. That's progressive resistant exercise, which basically means if I don't add on more resistance, you're not going to grow and change. So what happens with a lot of people is they'll go in the gym and they'll do a routine and they'll do that same routine, that same weight every day, all the time. And pretty soon, you're getting diminishing returns because first of all, you're bored. Second of all, you already can do everything that you've done, so there's no challenge, and so therefore you don't see any results. And I remember I was at a Bally's when I used to work up in Catonsville, and I just started. Then I walked in there, and this guy was on this machine. And I kept seeing this guy all the time doing the same routine. So I came over to him and I said, "Man, you need to change up a little bit." He said, "Man, I've been doing this, these exercises for over 30 years, and I'm telling you, I ain't seen no change.
For 40
There's been
years.
no change. 30 years, he looked the same." So if you don't change, won't nothing change?
That's various aspects of your life. Change is necessary, in a lot of aspects of life. No question about it.
Variety. You got to add in some variety. There's hundreds of exercises out here that you can do. There's some ones that are really, really effective and some's not so effective. But change, keeps your body adapting, and that's when you see growth and strength and so many other aspects, of your physical, fitness life.
So Pierre, on this chart right here, resistance training, strength training, it talks about toning exercises and squats. So I know ladies like to get that gluteus maximus looking nice and maximus. So the squats is good for that. For that butt. That butt. Just give me that butt. Squats. Talk about squats a little bit, brother.
Well, squats are very, very effective, for lifting and rounding and toning, toning the butt. And, I got to admit, I'm a butt man. I will be looking. I'm always looking, so I'm just being honest, but the tighter, the rounder, and all of that represents youth. That represents, your glutes are the strongest muscles in your body. So if you ain't working them, there's a problem. There's a major problem. But squats work good. Lunges are excellent. All kinds of leg exercises are great, and you should be doing them again in a variety.
Yes.
So you're doing Maximus to the Maximus expert. You can get it right.
Yes, definitely. I am. I have a chart where you have almost like 10 different types of butts, so women can choose what type of butt they want.
Customized butts. Customized butts.
That's right.
I like that.
Y'all crazy.
Pick a butt.
Anita said she did this in South Africa.
I ain't never heard. What? Lenny, hit that horn one more time.
Hit the horn one more time.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Kim said she's a butt watcher. Kim, you a butt watcher? She said for men only, though. For men only. Let's get this right.
Okay, get it right.
All right. Butt watching too, but not for no man.
Women be looking at men's butts too. Well, I know it. I mean, couple even trying to grab mine. I'm like, yo.
So with squats work for men as well? I mean,
absolutely. I mean, yes. Okay. That's one of your major exercises, to build good quality legs. Women do not want no men with all this upper body and all these arms and chicken legs. It's over for you. It's over for you. You got to have balance. So squats, dumbbell squats. I mean, I've squatted up to as much as 405 pounds for reps. I've done as much as leg press, pretty close to 1,500 pounds. You gotta hit them legs. And guys, I'm telling you, if you don't hit the legs, show's over. The women gonna be laughing at you. You're gonna think you got it going on, and they gonna be laughing at your chicken legs. Guys, you gotta hit them legs hard.
Oh man,
they walking around looking like Popeye.
Yeah,
they walk around looking like Popeye, all up top, bottom, nothing at the bottom.
Yeah,
Roger, on this chart, it talks about resistance bands. Can you talk about, have you used them, and could you recommend them, or how they should be used in
Well, when Cuz was talking about squats, and I recommend, like, people with bad knees, they can't do those squats, and they got bad ankles or bad back, but you can do your squats with the resistance bands. And here's the thing I like about the resistance bands. The resistance bands make you work the entire exercise. Once you come, when you're doing squats, with weights, when you come up, right, that exercise is over. But with the resistance bands, the more you push up, the more the band is pulling you back down. So you get that initial resistance, and you get that negative resistance. So your body is working the whole time.
Continuous tension.
Continuous tension. So you get the positive and you get the negative. When I do my shoulder workout, I always use bands after the weights. That way I get the negative and I get the positive. And I use, when I was training my folk, I trained people to work security at the embassies. So when I was training those guys, we used a lot of resistance bands training as opposed to weight training, because these guys got to run, they got to jump, they got to shoot, they got to upper hand people, they got to have quick, fast movements. So those, help me out, cuz what you call those tornaceous muscles? I forget what you call those muscles, but those are the muscles that support your secondary muscles that support your primary muscles. So you get those working, right, and it makes you move faster and apply strength quicker. So for those of you who can't do regular weight training, get yourself some resistance bands. And another thing, I know I hear the bells, I gotta get out of here. Another thing is this right here. You can use resistance bands anywhere. If you go on vacation, you can definitely travel in your little bag, take them out, local currency. Take them out, take the resistance bands, and you don't need to do it 80, 40, 50, an hour. Go ahead and knock out a quick 20, 30 minutes, put your bands back in your suitcase, and go do what you got to do.
Yeah, that is definitely true. You can take them
great nuggets, brother. Absolutely great nuggets there, my brother.
Inexpensive.
It help you to maintain. When I was doing my shows, I always brought them. When I was doing my shows, I always brought resistance bands with me to get my pump before I go out on the stage, because they didn't always bring weight. So resistance bands have their place, and like Cuz was saying, they're excellent when traveling, when you're trying to maintain and there's no gyms nowhere around. And there's all kinds of exercises and on YouTube, and lots of times the resistance bands come with pictures to show you how to use them.
All right, brothers. Well, look, we're gonna get down to wrapping this up tonight. We a little overtime, but I definitely want to thank the Parkers for jumping on. Y'all out there, y'all give it a love and a like to the Parkers.
Let's give them some likes and love, guys. Let's give those guys some likes. They dropped some real nuggets tonight, man.
Yeah, definitely. And we want to, thank them for coming on like they always do every week, and kicking the knowledge, bringing wisdom, showing folks what's up. It's summertime, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Today it was 70, be 30 tomorrow. So don't. But love you too, Karen Beans. Thank you on the show tonight.
Love you, classmate.
Appreciate you.
Indeed. What did Monita saying now in the next series? Some diagrams on how to use the resistant band. All right.
Good idea. Right, a good idea, Juanita.
That's a good idea.
We're gonna see if we can get that worked out. We'll get that worked out for you.
Yep. We're still working on
some diagrams.
Some filming of the Parkers doing some exercise for y'all. We're gonna get that eventually. Karen said y'all was on point tonight, Parker.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Roger, you gotta see the fire out there. Yeah, brother.
Yes, sir. Let's go around the room, Lanny, for closing remarks, man.
All right.
Everybody has something.
Well, let's go around the room. Let's start off with the Parker. Yeah, you got the closing word.
Right. Oh, Pierre.
Pierre, give us your closing comments, brother.
Yeah, I just want to, shout out to everybody, and just want to thank the Knight Brothers for inviting me on. I look forward to this. This is just great. It's all about knowledge and information. So the more that we can give to you guys, the healthier and the better you're going to be, because we're all one family. So I just want to say, don't shy, ladies, don't shy away from the weights. Don't shy away from the cardio. Don't shy away from your nutrition, and you're gonna see amazing results if you just be consistent with those things. We can reach out to Roger and I. We'll give you as much help as we can. The Knight Brothers are on top of it with the fasting thing. You got all the information here to get in the best shape you've ever been in your life. With all these guys here, and that's what we want to see. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And special shout out to Miss Angel. How you doing?
All right.
Yeah.
Command Sergeant Major, give us some words, brother.
You know what? I love you guys, man. Thanks for having me and Cuz on, putting the word out there, especially Arden. Arden always put us on point, on blast. But I want to jump on the Arden always looking out for us. We might have to make Arden an honorary 78 guy. But I want to talk real quick about intermittent fasting. This is how important this intermittent fasting is to the audience. I want y'all to listen to this. The Knight Brothers, Lenny, Quavy, and Arden, these guys had put together a powerful package for you. You hear me? I'm getting like the pastor. A powerful package. And they're doing it for free. They're doing it for free. Let me tell you how important intermittent fasting is. The military been doing intermittent fasting since 1940 for basic training, the Army. So let me tell you what to do. You get up in the morning, you do physical training, you go to breakfast. You don't eat it, and you go to breakfast. Now, breakfast is over with at 8:30. So you eat from 0700 to 8:30. You don't eat again until 12. You fasting. So then you eat from 12 to 1:30. That's lunch. You don't eat again till 1700. That's 5 o'clock. You fasting. And then you eat from 1700 to 1830. You don't eat again till 0700 in the morning. Boom. If it works for the military, you know it's going to work for you. We appreciate y'all watching us on Tuesday, and we love all of y'all. God bless.
No doubt.
Much love for you, brother. Much love for you, boy.
All right.
Love you too. Yes, indeed.
Break it down to him, brother.
Quick.
Break it down.
I'm out right now. And happy 420 to everybody, man. It's just, you definitely need to change the justice situation. There's too many people been locked up for herb, whether that's medication, self-medication, or whatever else. But, there's too many stories out there in reference to how good and what good it can do as a medication. So I would just say, just definitely look at changing laws aggressively and how laws are being enforced, and the whole interaction between servicemen and the people that they're supposed to serve. I'm really super happy and proud of a lot of people that came across as far as in the trial, and as far as it's too many times that you have police coming to the neighborhoods and saying you should inform and tell on us and tell on your people so we can bring justice to them. But there's no time where they're telling on each other to make sure that the justice is on their side of things, so that not snitching is super tight on their side. It's a whole lot looser in the street where people turn on your ass in a second. Over there, they got tight lips, man. So I just say, loosen those lips so we can tighten up the ship and we can make this country better, man. That's where I'm at with it. I love all of the people on the phone, on the line, and people tuning in with us. So we definitely appreciate you. We appreciate you so much. And
hey, Art.
Mr. Knight, and Mr. Parker, and Mr. Parker. Peace.
All right.
Farnsworth said, thank you, Art. Farnsworth said you look like you was in King's Dominion tonight.
No, man.
I'm just reading the comment, brother.
Location, baby. It's 420. Peace.
Q What's your closing thoughts, Dr.
Oh man, listen, I just want to wrap this up by saying, first of all, I just want you to know how much I want to give the audience so much love. You guys are so loyal to us each and every week. And as my brother always says, this might not be a particularly sexy subject, but you guys make it sexy. And I just want to appreciate you for hanging with us every week. And we just want you to know that we're going to continue to bring you great content like this on a consistent basis. I want you guys to be on the lookout for some things we have coming down the road as we shift into the crypto arena too. We want to remind you about that. We haven't forgotten about it. It's coming soon. Lastly, shout out to our special guest, the Parker firm, and to my brothers, Lenny and Arden, for all the work and production done behind the scenes. Much love to you all, man. Deuces.
All right, well, look, y'all, I'm going to close it out saying thank y'all all. Love y'all. Thank you every week for joining us. Definitely for the Parkers and Parkers. Man, it's a great show every time y'all come on, man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I don't even consider them guests. I know y'all said we had two wonderful guests. These brothers are part of the Knight Brothers crew. So
they are part of the show.
Yes. Thank y'all always. Brother Arden and Q, thank y'all as always as well. And next week, we got a couple things lined up. We're not at liberty to say who it is next week, but y'all just make sure y'all here next Tuesday. And God bless George for his family and, the whole community. And I'm just happy for this moment, but let's continue forward. All right, family. Till next time. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace and love.
God bless everyone. Enjoy the night.